Round 1 in the Western Conference begins. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Denver Nuggets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
Here we go.
The Timberwolves will get the first possession. Randall outside. McDaniels outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Denver to the inside. Here's Murray. Second shot opportunity, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Now here's Randall. Reed with a screen on Hardaway. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Watson with it. Working on McDaniels. Randall with the block.
Nice swat by Randall, putting the D on him big time.
For 3, Edwards. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Murray, good.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
DiVincenzo smartly getting into the defense there, drawing a foul inside while taking the shot. That's a smart offensive play by DiVincenzo.
Throw drop for DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Valanciunas. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And it's off from 3-point range.
They're a little slow out of the gates. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability. But I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game. Throw good, Murray.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves, trailing by 4. Edwards kicks to Randall. Six to shoot, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Murray. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Bones Highland is jacked in for Minnesota. Here's Murray. He has 7. Five to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Here's Highland. Randall surveying the D. Hardaway against Edwards. Over Hardaway. Edwards, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Right wing. Watson, the pass to Murray. Reed with the block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Spins over Valanciunas. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Saving that trip. Now it's Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Murray against Highland. Murray dishes to Watson.
Really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Free throw drops for Watson. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Highland. Over in the corner, Edwards. Now McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's Edwards on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. Outside Hardaway. Now Valanciunas. Now Murray from outside the arc. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Murray saw the 3 made on the other end and decided to come right back with payback and get one of his own.
Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And it's good, 2 points. Edwards got 8 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Gordon. Edwards against Hardaway. And Valanciunas kicks to Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on it. And here's Gordon. No good that time. Randall with some nice D. McDaniels on the wing. He's covered by Watson. Outside Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Nuggets. Valanciunas with a screen on McDaniel. Hardaway finds Valanciunas. He's off on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Edwards with another miss.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Murray with the bounce pass. Now here's Watson. Hardaway for 3. A shot off that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Randall with a screen for Highland. For 3, Edwards drills it from outside. 11 points in the game.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Murray kicks to Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for McDaniel. And he's good on the second. And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside Edwards. Johnson with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Valanciunas. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Valanciunas. On the wing, Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Jones, no luck. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Highland misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Jones. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Edwards with it. 11 points in the game. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Jones dishes to Johnson. Pass to Gordon. Lock at 6. Here's Jones. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Edwards looking it over. shoots over Johnson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Jones in the post. He's against Anderson. On the basket by Jones.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. .156 left here in the opening quarter. Picked by Randall. Over to the wing. The tray. Highland misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Murray. And that one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Randall. The teardrop falls in. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact and he dishes it out, too.
Johnson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Holmes checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Highland. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Dosunmu to the left side wing. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. And the free throw, no good.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Brown with it, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Murray. Gobert with the block.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Randle outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. It could go. Not going to go that time. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Phillips in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Randle. Chalk up 2 there. Randle's got 9.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randle is a bully baller. Those big shoulders and muscular body, he does a nice job putting it into use. After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Phillips, the pass to Randle. And it's all evened up. 12 points for him.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randle can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
Highland against Murray. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And it's Murray with the jam.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Murray left side. Pass to Strother. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Strother's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Good read from Murray right there, getting it out to the shooter. Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Murray outside. to Strother. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Highland passes to Phillips. Now Dosunmu. Now Randall, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Highland. Launches a three. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Murray. Shoots over Highland. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. And here is Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Highland passes to Randall. Now Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gobert. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
The Nuggets leading by 4. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Your Timberwolves dancer.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Bones Highland. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray outside. Three-pointer. And another miss by Denver. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Randall. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 14 points for Julius Randall.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray right side. 6 to shoot. Denver passing it around. Gobert with the block.
That's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
Bones Highland is checked in for Mike Conley. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. For 3, Edwards. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Back to Brown. Johnson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. Jokic passes to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Jokic inside.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Mr. Gobert. Highland against Murray. Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 16 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Reid against Jokic. The shot that time, not on target. Reid with the defensive effort. Edwards against Hardaway. Here's Randall. And he hits it to tie the game up. Randall's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Murray. It's tipped. McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Puts up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Watson surveying the D. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Watson with it. Outside Hardaway. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 19 points.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Over in the corner, Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Minnesota. And Denver also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Too much. Jokic down low.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
And here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. Edwards, no good.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
McDaniels against Hardaway.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Here's Watson. On pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Releases from 15. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Reed finds McDaniel. Back to Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
1:30 left here in the second. Gordon a screen. Hardaway from outside. The shot comes out. Timberwolves trail by 7. McDaniels outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Edwards. And again it's Minnesota.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
58 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Hardaway. Gordon with the screen for Hardaway. Nailed from three-point land. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. That shot wide open. DiVincenzo's got 5.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And that one's good. Jokic. He's got 8. That does it for the first half of play. Nuggets lead by 7. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Denver Nuggets.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. I'm curious, you guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game one like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game ones are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Murray. So on the floor for Denver. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Murray against DiVincenzo. Murray down low, and it's good for 2. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Randle a screen on Hardaway. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Watson. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
Now here's Edwards. 3-pointer, Randle. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Murray with it. Defended by DiVincenzo. The 10-footer. Hefty move. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Watson's shot is good.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Randle outside. Up top, Reed. McDaniels outside. From outside, off the mark.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Murray with the bounce pass. Outside Gordon. Murray against DiVincenzo. Murray dishes to Gordon. Shoots over Reed, and it's Gordon missing.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Lob pass to Gordon. Stolen by Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to Randall. Jokic grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fellow's impressive.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Gordon against Randall. Over Gordon. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Murray kicks to Hardaway. Back to Murray. To Hardaway, just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's Denver scoring again.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
McDaniels outside. Now here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Hardaway dishes to Murray. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're at the limit already. That to me is just lazy defense.
Now here's Murray. 21 points in the game. Nifty move. Reed with the block.
It hurts when you think you've got an easy one and then Reed comes and stuffs you.
Randall with the bucket.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Jokic passes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Outside Edwards. There's the 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Watson. And it's Jokic in the corner. And here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job that time by Gordon to keep an eye on the shot clock so that he's under control and not panicking as it winds down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Timberwolves trail by 12. Randle outside. Pass to Reed. Murray against DiVincenzo. Baseline J on the way. And again, it's Minnesota.
Randle doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
Outside Gordon. Watson the screen. Gordon the pass to Watson. Jokic inside. Guarded by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Randle. Murray with it. 1 points in the game. Jokic high post. Back to Murray. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside Edwards. Randle against Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Just an attacker is Randle. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That free throw good from Randle. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Highland. Still yet to score. Randle down low. Johnson on him. Back to Highland. drills the three-pointer.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Murray. He's got 26. Jokic with the bucket.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Picked by Randall. Here's Highland. Oh, good with the triple. The Nuggets leading by 13. Murray outside. Launches from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. The wide open look here for Highland. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. For 3, Edwards. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Strother. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. And here is Dosunmu. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
A minute 50 left in the third. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Johnson outside. Stolen by Highland. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Lays it up and banks it in. Highland's got his third bucket of the night. Denver leading by 6. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. .129 left to play in the third. Here's Strother. He has 6. Brown, the pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in. Valanciunas has got 9 points.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. Now Highland. Gobert with a screen for Highland. And he gets it back. Anderson outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Brown. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
Valanciunas passes to Brown. Gobert against Valanciunas. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead. Here's Shannon. Puts up a deep three. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets on top, up by 10. From Target Center, back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Brown. After the basket by Minnesota. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Brown. 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Highland. That's short off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Shannon. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
Here's Crawford. Pass to Brown. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Gobert. Valanciunas, good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Randall. Here's Shannon. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Brown. Defended by Dosunmu. A nice shot by Brown. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to Highland. And here's Randall. Takes it off the glass. Randall's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in, and now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Murray. Jokic inside. Gobert on him. Jokic kicks to Murray. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Now here's Randall. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert, taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
Jones checked in for the Nuggets. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
And it's Jokic missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Gobert throws it down.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Murray against Highland. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Highland's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got 22.
With the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Highland against Murray. Edwards with the block. They get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Murray is a guy who gets to the line a lot, and he's a little more explosive than he appears, and he knows how to draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jones. And so Murray nails both of them. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now here's Randall. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Christian Brown. Here's Murray. Hardaway sets a screen for Gordon. Six to shoot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Reed with a screen on Gordon. Randall no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in the post game.
And again, Denver no good.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from DiVincenzo.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now, here's Jokic. Watson kicks to Murray. Denver passing it around. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Now, here's Watson from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
And here is Murray. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Bounce pass, Gordon. Watson, the pass to Murray.
What I love about DiVincenzo defensively is his competitive spirit. This guy loves to battle and compete.
Yep, it counts.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's McDaniels following the basket by Jokic. Here's Randall. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray's surveying the D. Jokic kicks to Watson. Fires for three. Reed with the block. Here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. McDaniels defending. Watson for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Boy, as a shooter, if you've got space, Jokic will find you. It's as simple as that.
Gordon against Randall. Shot clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Gordon. Stolen by McDaniels. With a screen for McDaniel. The three goes down.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Now Jokic. Outside move. And they come back with a three of their own.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Edwards.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
And Edwards drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Murray down low. Defended by DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. And get the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Randall. McDaniels outside. Picked by Reed. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. And here's Jokic. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Gordon. Now Murray. Rebounded by Randall. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards inside. Watson's there. McDaniels fires. Knocks down the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic against Reed.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Jokic, that's in there.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. Let's lose a three. Down it goes for three.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference Quarterfinals. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius